Alright, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time, we absolutely made a mockery of Raphael and killed him in his own house. This time, we are going to go down into the sewers to speak to Voss, inform him that we have the Orphic Hammer. First things first, though, I want to stop by Sorcerer's Sundries and do a little bit of selling and see if they have any other useful scrolls for purchase. I really chose the loudest area to start this episode. But yes, I'm going to pause while I do my shopping as per the usual. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everything. Now, let's find a way down into the sewers. Or we can just teleport, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, city sewers. And where exactly is Voss hanging out? Up here somewhere. So kind of on the way to the Temple of Baal, then. We've got a cranium rat here. I think we found him. Speaking of legendary actions, by the way, again, don't know why honor mode combat rules have enabled, not complaining, but Raphael's...
With Prince Orpheus to guide us, we are too small in number to defeat Vlaakith alone. We will not be alone, Cadenos.
Raphael's... Fuck. Shut up, you two.
In every crash, many young whisper Orpheus's name. They do Vlaakith's duty, but out of fear, not faith. When the Prince of the Comet blazes his path, they will follow, and so will countless others.
What I was trying to say is I didn't notice Raphael using his legendary action at all during the fight. I think we just, like, stunned him and just made so much of a mockery of him that he didn't get a chance.
The time is soon upon us.
Okay, let's fucking hand over the, or show the hammer.
Have you brought the Orphic Hammer?
A new companion, I see. You've partnered with my kind.
Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors.
Very well, I guess I will talk to him after we're done. But where are the rest of your allies?
The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself.
Huh. Good to know. Well, we've retrieved the hammer.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
And I'll find a way to free him from your clutches.
Even if you could, you would relinquish your mind to the Elden Ring in so doing. When I am done with the Gith Princeling, you may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Yeah, Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Don't mind me just making an editing note for the last episode because I accidentally spoiled that little bit of conversation. But yes, getting into the astral prism will be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Alright, I guess that is all for now.
Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the grand design.
Oh, I did not get a chance to talk to Cadenos. Well, yes, let's look at this sword we got here. Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. Gift-born psionic weapon. When wielded by a Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1d6 psychic damage. A Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws and resistance to psychic damage and cannot be charmed. So in other words, a very, very good weapon for Lae'zel. Also, if we look at the special attack here, it's Soulbreaker, like on the last one that we had. It has a possibility to stun. Yeah, so this is going to be an upgrade in damage as well. I did really like her Sword of Chaos, though. It's similar in damage to Karlach's current hammer, and it will add that health recovery, which for her as a barbarian, having resistance to physical damage, basically means that enemies have to deal twice this amount of damage to actually hurt her per turn. So yeah, let's give her that. I did kind of like the idea of having one person with a bludgeoning weapon, one person with a slashing weapon, but I'm fine with two great swords at this point, I will say.
No one stopped me yet.
But yes, now you have the Silver Sword, which, funnily enough, we're going back to your initial goals in this series.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with a sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
It also goes really well with that armor set, I must admit. Now, honestly, I don't think Ravadar would even have a chance of knowing more than Lae'zel, so I'm not going to pick this option. So what makes the Silver Sword so special?
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich.
That's kind of a stupid question, because I know that we need the hammer.
Very well.
Yep, that's all that we need to talk about for the time being. But now we have made an ally of Kithrak Voss and his dragon. So yes, what all do we have left to do besides confront Gortash? Kithrak Voss has left to gather his allies. Now we must find a way to enter the artifact and break Orpheus free. Yeah, I don't think the opportunity is going to be very easy to find. We do have Wormway. And we have these two quests, but, no. Just no to both of them. I escaped. The whole ball over me is gone. All the voices in my head and the rushes of blood. I cured of them at last, strange to think. But I can do whatever I want, be whoever I want to. I'm finally me. These thoughts won't talk to me any longer. But the quest is not complete, oddly enough. Yeah, I guess we're going to Wormway next. As tempting as it is to bring Will along, because this is a legend that he's kind of entangled with at the moment because his father would have told him about it. In fact, I believe it's not like a huge spoiler to talk about because the book that we were given about it has annotations from older Ravengard. I'm not going to be able to find it in my disaster of an inventory. But yes, let us go to Basilisk Gate. Considering we blew up the Steel Watch Foundry, we might have to fight our way into the prison. Because these Flaming Fists are going to be like Gortash's guard. So yes, let's go to Worm's Crossing. Yeah, if we can ally ourselves with a dragon as well as Voss's dragon, that'd be pretty fantastic. Don't mind me, I was just stretching while I was talking if I sounded a little bit strained there. Apparently that Steel Watcher waited to die until we could see it. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight our way in. Do I even need to rage for this fight? Probably, because we have enemies going before everybody else. I'm sure there are more around here. Nice. Yeah, you don't have enough movement to get to the caster. That's kind of a mistake on my end. Well, you're paralyzed. That means you're probably going to die to this next hit. Yep.
They're dying for me. All of them.
So you're a mage. That means that you're probably going to counterspell me. Counterspelled and then backlashed. A chain of reactions. A chain reaction, if you will. Conjure Elemental. Yeah, you're gonna die soon anyway. Ah, so she did get her allies. I'm actually kind of happy about that, believe it or not. Means I don't have to use another rage charge if I fight them later. Okay, we've got another elemental to deal with now. Right. You're the one who already summoned. Let's just deal with you, why don't we? Okay, and then you also have a summon, don't you? And let's disarm you. And then permanently disarm you. Ah, I can't throw you far enough. That would have been funny, though.
No time to waste.
I'm ready. Over here.
Ah, you're so far away, Astarion. threatened? No. But you haven't taken a turn yet. Sure. Jesus, Astarion. It just did over 65 damage in that attack. Nah. I want to save my smites in case there's a bigger threat down in the Wormway. I was about to say Worms Crossing, but we're in Worms Crossing. Okay, and then you.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Nobody to counterspell me this time, thankfully. Is there a way that I can get both of you? Aha! Oh, no, I'm shooting the top of the archway if I do that. Okay, that didn't quite kill you. Ow! Well, there goes my Tharkite Vigor. Let's give a couple javelins to Lae'zel, because we're actually kind of low on throwables, believe it or not. And then let's use free cast, and then let's get Armor of Agathis, if I could find it, at 5th level. So there, now I have temporary hit points again.
Walk in death.
Oh, we have more to fight. I don't think I'm going to rage for this fight. It's much smaller. Yeah, let's focus the caster. There we go.
This.
You've already taken your turn.
Outmaneuver them.
Let's do this, though. Bonus action, True Strike. Yeah, just finish you off. Gosh. Astarion hits pretty fucking hard, too. The Paladin Rogue build is pretty powerful, if you haven't caught on to that already.
No escape.
Don't mind me also just destroying the furniture. Yeah, get in this person's face. You've got the armor class and the cloak of displacement. Rude. Well, you're not raging, I guess, so you can be frightened. I don't really want to use any big resources on either of you. Even though you actually have a pretty decent amount of hit points. I think I'm just going to kill you, Fist Calloway.
Done.
And Lae'zel, finish this person off, if you can. Okay, that's once per short rest. Good stun. Yeah, if it looks like we're gonna get into trouble, I'll probably short rest beforehand. God, this party is strong. I should have sent that grape bundle to camp.
Let's see what this does.
It's a door, Ravadar. It opens. Right, and we have access to their little armory here now. Flame enameled, that's the word, armor. +2 bonus to initiative rolls, resistance to fire damage, and you can cast Fire Shield Warm. Valuable, but not terribly useful for any of us.
Always room for more.
Some stuff for Fluffy. And some potions. Won't say no to some potions. Because I've been getting a little bit better at remembering to use my consumables, as is evident by the Raphael fight, where my entire plan hinged on using a certain scroll. Another chest here. Let's see if the key opens it. Nope.
What now?
Do your thing, Fluffy.
Let's crack it open.
Yes, let's crack it open. I'm just gonna pick those up as me so that they go into my alchemy pouch.
Pulling yourself together. Another step forward.
Ah, look who's finally awake. I'm surprised you're not fired already, considering the breakout that we staged. Historian. Yeah. No, don't waste your smites. Ah, pfft. How'd you survive? Karlak, finish him off. Did you just double nat 1? Because I did reckless attack and it was still a critical miss.
Dream in red.
I would call you exceedingly lucky, but given the current state of you, I feel like that'd be a bit of a misrepresentation. And we got more guards. And then let's disarm you. Well, you failed to disarm, but it was a good crit. Jesus Christ. I swear I'll get over how powerful we are eventually.
I am dead.
Right.
Breathe deep and move.
Yeah, these guys aren't the toughest, but it's not like they're pushovers either, with like 60 some odd health points each. These guys would be like on par with Act 1 bosses. Alright, well here are the worm-shaped torches, or dragon-shaped torches, rather. I just have worm on the mind, like W-Y-R-M, not W-O-R-M, because we're in Wormway. And the book did mention potentially using shock skills, shock abilities. Aha. I'm almost wondering, given the shock theme, if it would be a good idea to change which ability I actually have currently with my staff. I'll come to a conclusion after assessing the threats down here, if there are any.
What's that?
Huh. Interesting.
What's in here?
Some sea green dye, which none of us are going to use.
I'll give it a shot.
The Wormway. Journal of Past Adventures number 1.
Dogs are barking. Can we rest?
Seriously, Karlak?
What a charmer.
You have 4 rage charges.
All is ash and meat.
And you're barely even hurt. The Worm's Lair. Incredible. The legends were true. We've marked the place among them. We'll prove our worth with unrusted swords and meet the dragon. The good dragon, or so we pray. Gods bless our endeavor. Wonder why these people wanted to meet the dragon.
Here we go. Is that Baldur with a bronze dragon? Must have been quite an adventure.
Interesting.
Baldur and his winged ally admiring the fruits of their labor. The city itself. Baldur sails away and leaves the dragon to watch over his city. Do the histories make mention of this?
I do not know.
How much further can I go?
Statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Baldur, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no one and no savior.
Why are you suddenly so vehemently opposed to us going down here? Yeah, out of curiosity, can I figure this out? No.
Whatever magic allows this statue to speak, it lies beyond your grasp.
It seems a bit more advanced than a typical magic mouth because it's waiting for my response. Very well. I am worthy. Open the way.
Ancient Ansur, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Game is auto-saving. Always slightly ominous when that happens.
Centuries walking the streets, and I never knew this was under them. What other wonders have I missed?
I suspect you never knew this was underneath the city because you probably didn't want to be going into the prison in Worm's Crossing. Shrouded. Okay. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Face my tests, prove your worth. Okay, so we're not getting through this, and lockpicking is impossible anyway. I don't know why I'm saving when the game just auto-saved. Also why I saved at such an awkward camera angle. This looks like justice.
Almost like an art gallery.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Restore the balance of justice. The judge.
What's up for discussion?
Away! Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
The shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them.
Shrouded sentence. The judge is obscuring paintings within 20 feet, preventing judgment from being passed on an accursed soul. And it's immune to all damage. Well, let's take a look at the paintings then.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide. where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political.
Okay. So I guess that's the crime then.
The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched.
So he stole it to give it to a hungry child. Pretty noble, if you ask me.
The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it. Tally marks totaling the number 9.
I mean, the first thing that pops into my head is 9 fingers, but I feel like this place was built before she was a thing. The theft.
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more.
Powerful item.
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance.
So I guess this is the real crime that's being judged at the moment.
The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
Well, given the initial crime that's depicted with the apple, he seems to be stealing for a somewhat noble purpose. Perhaps this raven-haired woman has is either like blackmailing him into doing it, or he's doing it for a noble cause of some sort. Regardless, for theft, execution seems to be a bit extreme. The judge is corrupt. You can tell because of the coin in the pocket, and is currently shrouding these. Yeah, now, this is actually pretty subtle. Took me a while to figure this out in my first playthroughs, but if you look at the shrouded sentence here, it's considered a curse. So what you need to do to get rid of him is use remove curse. And now, this honorable judge has been banished, but judgment must still be passed. I wonder if the banishment spell would also work there. See here, the hanging.
The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek.
Then freedom.
Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood, and a golden coin in his hand.
In the cell.
The cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him.
Well, as I said, execution does seem a bit extreme for the crime of theft. Walking free also seems a bit extreme considering this theft was of such a powerful magic item. So I'm thinking, again, given the fact that he has a history of noble intentions in his thefts, just a prison sentence somewhere in the middle there would be suitable. Let's sort by latest so I can find it in my mess of an inventory.
Judge and applied lex talionis. The principle of the sentence justice. Proceed.
I don't know if I would call Ravadar a paragon of justice, but definitely did a better job sentencing than a corrupt judge. Okay, well, this is a bridge now. We've got a door here. Door. Very few of my viewers will understand that inside joke. Okay.
A good leader has the insight to find good counsel. As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
Okay, so strike down the one who doesn't have the city's best interest in mind. Get back here, book.
Hold still, will you?
A little small talk.
There we go. There's another. So you can keep leading the way for the moment, Astarion.
Tavis, get down here! Tavis, get down here!
Okay, did you fail that?
Hold still, will you?
Come on! Won't hurt you on purpose.
Almost, but not quite.
Oddly enough, I didn't see rolls for Astarion or myself.
Seems like a good moment. Hold still, will you?
Well, let's read the one that Astarion already got. Stead's Virtues of Unions. The Virtues of Unions by Alwyn Stead. It is quite obvious that larger kingdoms offer benefits to all peoples within. As a kingdom grows, so does its fields, its populace, and its economy. A few charred corpses is a worthy sacrifice, if a dragon offers to share its hoard, after all. So, too, should you seek union, however imperfect, should a powerful kingdom march its army to your borders. Some friction is inevitable, of course. Citizens' rights must erode, for instance, but such lesser issues will be sanded down by the march of time. Such is the price of peace. So you're willing to sacrifice the lives of your citizens to have peace, then. Peace and union. On the origins of the Zentrum, I don't think that's important. 5 years war, a diplomat's record. This one seems more important because it's opened up on the table.
Let's see.
5 years war by Torwin Bass. Is Torwin one of these guys? Stead, Empaz, and no. Okay. The war was, in truth, nothing short of a tragedy. It began as a mild altercation between the sanguine sons of Alio and Vida families regarding, if you can believe it, the proper ownership of a sheep farm. Over the course of 3 seasons, full-blown conflict had erupted between Baldur's Gate and Victon, a pointless war leaving both cities with nothing but 1,000 youthful corpses to show for it.
Have to keep going.
Yeah, seems pretty pointless as far as wars go.
Hold still, will you?
Again, it didn't roll.
Come on! Won't hurt you on purpose.
Tavis, get down here!
Almost, but not quite.
Huh.
How many died?
What happens if I attack the book? It just gets destroyed. Okay. Well, we weren't going to get it anyway. Baldur founds a city. This text roots its subject on Baldurin, a sailor of exquisite renown who founded the city of Baldur's Gate many years ago. The prose is colorful, but a little too self-satisfied round the edges, and the novel would be unremarkable but one small entry about halfway through. Baldurin claimed a guardian and friend, Ansur. Bright were Ansurs' scales, and brighter still his breath. Yet, after a betrayal too piercing to recount here in worthy detail, Ansurs fled beneath the stone, thereby changing the name of the region he now slumbers underneath to match his draconic lineage. Gnome Father. Again, probably not super pertinent. Yeah.
Very well.
I feel like it bugged out with it not letting me roll to catch the other books. Well, of the three options, I'm just saving in case I make a bad decision that gets us all killed. We only saw Stead, right? It was Stead? Yeah. And Stead seemed like a bit of a dick. So Stead, you can be dead. Oh, that just killed all of them. Well, at least we struck down the one that gave bad counsel. I forgot about Cole the Weak dealing psychic damage. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're dead. And you can start making your way this way.
Well, so much for peace.
Okay. And let's use lightning bolts, I think. You're not all lined up very neatly. How about a fireball? In fact, real quick. Okay, none of you are resistant to fire, I assume. Okay, I would have to move to get there with my shot. Well, I can get you four like that. Fuck you. Champion is next, which is you. That's not great. Can I stun you? You're blocked. Okay, black hole it is. Yeah, I think this is rage-worthy. So where was the wizard? Here within the Spirit Guardians. Nice. Well, you're gonna have to get into the Spirit Guardians, Lae'zel. Let's see about taking you out, I think. Not quite. Okay. Critical hit that only dealt 4 damage. Okay, that's only once per long rest, so I don't want to use that now. Okay, you're dead. That's good.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, you guys don't actually have a huge amount of hit points. Let's get... Okay, the wizard's dead, that's right, because I used Psychic Backlash. Let's get you guys, the ones that I'm pretty sure will die. Yep, just like that. And it's just one guy left.
Bye forever, pal.
Okay, seeing as we won that battle, does that mean that we passed the trial? I hope it does.
Should all be running.
Huh. The door's open. Ah. but we had to fight our way through. Okay. So I think we were deemed unworthy, and we have a fight in our hands instead of the rest of the trials. Yeah, this is also rage-worthy. Nice, that broke concentration. Okay, you've been frightened now, which is funny because you're a skeleton. Good critical Astarion, and it's frightened so it can't move. Another critical. Jeez. Let's just cunning action dash over here. Actually, let's send you in here. Because again, you're actually surprisingly tanky with your armor class and cloak of displacement.
From here.
Okay. This is once per short rest. I'm probably going to short rest after this fight before we go down, in case there's a bigger threat. This should kill all of you, I think. It has a limit to how much it can arc then. Very well. Oop, that will get Karlak. You know what? She can take it. See? Ooh, I hope all of these aren't going to start shooting Rav. That'll be a bit awkward. Okay. Lae'zel, finally your turn. Right, let's start with you. Get you with the bonus action. Because you are out of movement, Lae'zel, so you're going to have to start throwing.
Taking position.
Okay, let's kill you. And then get you.
Go for the throat. Excellent.
I'll use a smite. Sure. This is... Could you tell I didn't really want to do that, but I didn't want to leave one in Rav's face?
Time to push my luck again.
Yes. Okay, you're all gone. Just get back, Rav. Thank you. Nah. In fact, does Astarion have the best armor class of our group? Yeah. He's not the tankiest in terms of hit points, but he can stay on the front line because of his armor class. It's kind of ridiculous. In a good way, of course. Alright, let's take a short rest to replenish our resources.
Some rest is better than
And let's hand those javelins back to Lae'zel. Well, the way is open. Hopefully the dragon's gonna be like, you are not worthy. Blah, I'm gonna fight you.
Better not be cursed.
Dragon Sanctum. Game's auto-saving.
With courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great worm, heart of the gate.
Cheeky win for us. The statue doesn't need to know what we did or didn't do to get here.
Indeed. Just saving again, just in case. Very bloody in here. Oh. Well then.
Hells. Great worm is nothing but bone and memories.
I still have a bit of a bad feeling about this. Let's get fire.
What's hiding here?
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. Disbelief and resentment rise within you, only to be stopped at your mouth. The worm has claimed you and speaks through you.
I am Ansurs, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Yeah, I've had enough of my mind being taken advantage of.
Ansur binds you despite your best efforts. Yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansur senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
Facey, I conquered your trials, Great Worm. I am no coward, he says, despite the fact that we kind of failed the trials.
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened. Answer. It's been too long.
He called you Baldurin?
A name I once answered to. A name I did not expect to hear again. Least of all from the mouth of an old friend. Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough? Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice. You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
Thrall. I am no thrall.
Stillness. Ansurs' consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur, enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness Balduran. The final tempest has come. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. This time, you will not escape it.
Well then. I'm a bit too close for comfort at the moment. I don't have like a misty step to get out of this. Let's see here. Legendary action, Draconic Wrath. The Great Drake will use its lightning breath on the next creature that attacks it. All incoming damage is reduced by 4. Can't be polymorphed. Can't be incapacitated. If I can stun you... No. I don't have like a scroll of Misty Step or anything. I do not. This is a little bit awkward. Where are these Myrmidons? Oh. Geez, very far from each other.
No choice but to keep going.
Well, I do have a Scroll of Dimension Door. I was intending to save this for an emergency, and this seems like a bit of an emergency. You're too far to reach. Let's try to slow him, I guess. I'm surprised that even worked. Well, this is awkward. Holy shit. Yeah, shield. I'm glad that missed Astarion. And this is definitely rage time. Let's deal with these guys first so that we don't get hit by the legendary action. Okay, the ice is slippery. Why would you move back like that, Karlach? Okay, you're frightened. No, let's not push you. Let's just do this. Oops, not that. Let's do this to get rid of your weapon and to do the extra damage. Immune to weapon dropped. Okay. Will the Ascendant Bite work on this? No. No, I don't want to look for a Dimension Door. Let's drink one of these. Okay, Astarion's down. You're dead. Okay, you don't have enough movement. Provokes attack of opportunity. I think it's worth it to ungroup these guys so that Astarion isn't killed. If I can stun the Soulbreaker. I think it's worth taking that chance. Okay, you saved? Okay. Can we frighten you? You saved against all of them, which is unfortunate. Okay, my turn. Oh, it just died. Okay. Nice. Okay. You have your legendary action back. That's unfortunate. Let's see, do I have any useful scrolls for this moment? I guess I could bring out an elemental. Don't know how useful that would be, though. Let's sort by type. Chain lightning, no, it's immune to lightning damage. Disintegrate. That could be useful. Well, what's its dexterity? 10. So I'd have a good chance of hitting with that. I don't like how close I have to get for that. Because then we run into the whole grouped up thing again. Okay, let's try it from here. Oops, wrong spell. Ah, you saved, fucker. Okay. Yeah, let's help up Astarion. Let's fly over here. And let's use... No. This is gonna end your rage, but it's worth it. Okay, and Astarion. I want you to do the same thing. Where'd it go? There it is. And just move away. Okay, Lae'zel's down. Okay. Black hole again. Let's have Karlach hit it. I said Karlach. Okay, I can't have Karlach do her turn for some reason. That would deal damage to Lae'zel if I used telekinesis to get her out of there. That would get me into melee range. That would get my allies, but just barely. This is gonna hurt. Oh, thankfully I have that armor of Agathis going. Let's get some cover. Okay, your rage ended. Be your action to pick Lae'zel back up.
Let's have some carnage.
I don't think there's really much else you can do for that, Astarion. No, just get back into cover.
Watch this.
Okay, and then I want you to drink this. She's dead. Okay, he's slowed again. Don't know why it's not letting me take their turns when Rav's turn comes up. Here, let's distract his attention a little bit. Okay, Astarion. That could have been a bad idea because he could break her concentration, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you need to get a bit closer. Yeah, he broke your concentration. Oh, but you didn't go lethargic. Interesting. Let's get you back behind cover. I was worried he was about to use his legendary action again somehow.
This is gonna feel good.
Okay, Karlach. Yeah, another one of these. He can't take reactions because he's slowed. Let's hope he goes for the ghouls. He is gathering power. Maybe I can get him out of it. Ah, he's saved. Getting behind cover. Cannot reach destination. Is it because he's flying? Nope, I can still hit.
Now this is my happy place.
Okay, yeah, so you will want to be behind cover. Will I have enough movement speed? Probably. Yes. You know what? Let's get Rage going again. Cannot find path. You know what? We can walk. Okay, just go for him, ghouls. Can't use reaction shocked. Okay, that's fine. We are doing very little damage all of a sudden. No, I can't not hit the ghouls with that. Okay, I'm glad they fixed that. In previous versions of the game, the cover didn't actually work. Again, I can't take anybody's turn before Ravs, which is weird. I don't know. He's gonna hit me with his legendary action, which is probably gonna break my concentration. It's probably worth it to drink a potion. Okay, I saved. That's remarkable. Would break concentration on haste. That's a bad idea. How many turns of heat do I have? 2. Might as well use it anyway. Probably not a good idea to put a wall of fire down. Then again, Astarian's shooting from there. Karlach is attacking from the other side. Might as well do it for the continuous damage. Oh, target's too far. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Sorry, Lae'zel. Your body's gonna get a bit cooked. Oh, fuck. That broke concentration too. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh well.
Heading out.
Why would that provoke an attack of opportunity? Oh, let's attack from here then.
Death's cold grip.
Oh, Astarian's got the invisible bug going on again. Alright, that fixes it. Can't have disadvantage, I know. Nice miss. I guess I could have done this first. Okay, and now just back off. Okay, where are you going? Over to Astarian. Okay, it's my turn again. I think it's a good idea to once again drink a potion. Okay. Yeah, just fireball again, I guess. That hurt. He's all the way over there. Wow. I'm sorry, but why does that provoke an attack of opportunity? Okay, so you can't True Strike again, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Alright, I guess just use smoke powder arrows. Okay, and move back. Hope he goes for Karlach. Nope. Good thing he has evasion. my turn again. Can I even reach him from here? Yes. Oof. Yeah, that hurts. Pretty badly.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Oh, I can actually hit his foot. Good to know.
Need to learn the hard way.
I'm just hoping this is close enough to actually threaten, although I can't target his foot again, oddly enough. Oh well, you're raging. I say while wincing. Okay, that does knock you prone. This is a bit of a rough fight. Yeah, must have advantage. This is brightly lit, there's no way you're hiding. Good crit. I thought that was Lazelle for a second, but no, she's right here. Okay, he's doing the thing again. I don't think he can actually attack back with his legendary action when he's doing this. At least I didn't notice him do it before. I say, well, quick saving.
Well.
Okay, that only did 7 damage. That's unfortunate. Let's just get back. Wait, I'm still close enough for him to hit? Well, I guess I'm going down.
Let's go with fire, baby.
Okay. I need to find you some cover somehow. I don't think there's any left, though. Okay, drink a supreme healing potion. I think I have to take my chances with that.
In position.
Oh, right, you're hasted by the potion of speed. I have more attacks. Well, it's not like you could have done much anyway. Ugh. Resistant to all non-magical damage. Okay. Let's just hope these things work. Okay, Karlach withstood that. Yeah, she's lethargic now. This got bad. Okay, I'm dead now.
I've got it.
Time to kill. This way.
Just heal up. Okay, Astarion saved, thankfully. I'm using a lot of these. But now is a good time for it.
For the slaughter. Keep guessing.
Fucking missed. Yeah, I guess since you're not smiting, might as well. Do a little bit of extra damage on your next turns. Ah, he's doing it again, of course. Okay, you're out of rages, so you can't do that again. Let's just drink this.
Shall we cut and run?
Come on, Astarion. Good. Although it only did 18 damage. Yeah, because he's resistant to all of our attacks, magical or otherwise. Well, let's hope your evasion will save your ass with this. Okay, let's drink another one of the big boys.
There's blood in the air. On my way.
Come on, Astarion. All right. Because you just drank a potion, you can't cunning action dash. Yeah, I guess just move closer and stand your ground. Hope he uses his lightning breath and your evasion works. Okay, he's killing Karlach. Let's get Lae'zel back in the fight.
My injuries need tending.
I might actually pull this off. I hope Astarion's foot being in it. Okay, yeah, it did hurt him. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Okay, so answers between Lae'zel and yourself. He's got 16 health left. Astarion can probably kill, because he does have advantage because of True Strike, but just in case, I'm going to drink one of these. Come on, Astarion. Fuck! Stormheart Resolve. Okay. I was not expecting that. I didn't fight him in my honor mode playthrough, I don't think. So that's why I didn't actually expect that. If I silence it, can he use its lightning breath? It's not a traditional spell, but I think it's worth trying. And just move back. Wait. No longer silenced. Okay, then. Yeah, I think our only hope here is to revivify someone. Karlach's the closest. No, because then she'll just die, too. Wait, is your temporary hit points gone? Or are your temporary hit points gone, I should say. Come on, Lae'zel, come on. Come on, Lae'zel.
What have you done?
If he got his next turn, we were all dead. Man. For an awful second, I thought it revived fucking Ansur. Oh, it looks like Astarian's in a conversation.
Ansurs. I never thought I'd see him again.
Again, just pretend it's Ravadar talking. I'm not going to roleplay as Astarian. I'm going to revive Ravadar soon anyway. The Emperor probably would have waited for that to happen. Sorry, I accidentally bumped my mic when I was gesturing with my hands as if you could even see me. So it's true. You're Baldurin.
I was. Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past.
Yeah, I really just need to know if you're gonna kill me like you killed your last quote-unquote friend.
I killed Ansurs out of necessity. For the crime of being a Lithid, he would have killed me first. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansurs who found me. Ansurs who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansurs who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick.
To be fair, though, Stelmane was actually not him. She suffered under him, as we saw in that vision he gave us, but it was Orin's Temple of Baal that killed her. Don't you feel bad about killing the one who saved you?
Of course I do. More so because it was Ansurs. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. but all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept, a mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation.
Honestly, given how hard we've been fighting against the quote-unquote honorable death, this is one thing that we can actually agree on. I think I would have done the same if I was in your position. I don't think it would be for the same reasons, but I would have done the same ultimately.
I am glad you see it that way. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. One netherstone remains. We must find it before the brain breaks free.
But yes, it makes sense now why the Emperor didn't want us to find the dragon. He didn't want us to exhume that part of his past. I'm very disoriented right now. Where the fuck is Ravidar? Oh, he's over here. Okay, I see. This is how the map was during the fight.
Repositioning.
Let's just ungroup for a moment. Then use a scroll of Revivify. Oh, too far still.
Fast. I must heal.
I've just noticed that we're all constantly wet here, which is pretty mean because it makes us vulnerable to lightning damage. No wonder his lightning was doing so much damage.
Let's get going.
Right, let's take a short rest
Better than nothing.
and save the game. And loot Ansur. Baldurin's Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer. On hit, double the damage from your strength modifier. This weapon grants advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, or gargantuan creatures. And then you can also get Giant Form, which is grow to fearsome size. Your weapons deal additional 1d6 damage, and you gain 27 temporary hit points and advantage on strength saving checks and saving throws. Interesting, but I don't know if that is better than either of your weapons. Dear Ansur, I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. There is no cure, and that's alright. I'm fine. More than fine. I'm better than I've ever been. So why torture yourself like this? Of course I know why. Remember Yal Tengri? You and I sailed together for months seeking the Great Spire. By the time we found it, we were sick as dogs, but you never left my side. Not for a moment, even though you could have simply chosen to fly. You told me there was something about experiencing it with me, through my eyes. You wanted to share in my passion for adventure. It was, you said, a privilege. The truth is, the privilege is mine. You are the greatest thing that ever happened to me, Ansur. I never had to ask you for anything, but I'm asking you now to stop. I may no longer feel my feelings, but I know yours and yours are agony. My brain was skipping the R there. That's why I got so confused. It doesn't have to be this way. Be free, Ansur. Fly. And know that even though I'm not beside you, I will always have been your Baldur. I'm sorry, but that closing line was cheesy as fuck. The rest of the letter was kind of nice, but that closing was, wow, okay.
Better be on my way.
Well, hello.
And Astarion, just in case we find more trouble on the way out. Just patch us up a bit, would you?
My time to rest. If not over, then through.
And here is the Helm of Baldurin, which is medium armor. Baldurin's Vitality. The helmet heals you 2 hit points at the beginning of every turn. You have +1 armor class and saving throws. You can't be stunned. And wearers can't receive critical hits.
Worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm. instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
Okay, well, I can't wear it because that would ruin my mage armor. Plus, I have the birthright here, which is really nice. That's also medium armor, so you shouldn't be wearing it, Karlach. I feel like this should actually go to Astarion. I'm loath to part with the haste helm, but he is proficient in medium armor because of his paladin multi-class, and all of this seems really useful for him. Now his AC is even more ridiculous. And that's how he'd look with the helmet actually showing, but I want his fluffy hair out.
Can't give up now. Moving in.
Right, where does this lead? And yes, I do realize the runtime of this episode. I'm just leaving before I end it. Ah, secret passage. Did the door close us in? Okay, I thought I was stuck in here for a moment. But yes, as we stand upon the corpses of our enemies, that is where I'm going to leave off this episode. Next time, all that really remains is to take a long rest first and foremost, then get Gortash's Netherstone. And from there, it's on to the end of the game, that is. So yes, we are very nearly done. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.